I'd do anything for Southern bread, except I'd rather drink Wilkins instant coffee. Yeah, the YouTube algorithm is a wonderful thing. That's just something I learned about just now. So that's cool. Welcome back to Game Wolf Plays Wolfenstein 3D. That wasn't planned. I just took a little break, as I do sometimes. I was debating whether I was going to finish commentating tonight, and I'm going to do it. You know why? Because it's not as stressful as it may seem coming up with random crap. Today, there's going to be a secret right next to us the moment I get to that place of the level that it begins in. It's a lot like the previous level, in which it's not as stacked with enemies, except for one part near the end. But it's otherwise, sparing, and you gotta look around for shit, and it's fun, and there's even a miniature swastika somewhere in the level. Yep, that secret just has the second weapon in it, which is good for you pistol starters out there. Although, if you try to do the pistol start in the secret level, I'm not sure how you would do it, honestly. If you can manage to do that pistol only, please show me a video. I'm absolutely serious. But no, it's just to make sure you survive. Killing the German shepherds. We got a nice stack of them, I guess. That's terrible. Why'd I have to destroy the Broadfists this way? Although it makes sense I'd have to run the dogs eventually. Again, they're easy. I don't know why this game likes to put everything in groups when they could be, like, mixed. Although I think mixes might happen more in the next two episodes, I'm not sure. It's certainly planned well enough. You see one group of guys, and then you get another group of guys. We got barrels. Oh, also something interesting about this level. There are technically multiple ways to exit, if you could actually bypass the things that are in the way that prevent you from exiting. Yep. We're at the point in this game where we can just dump elevator texture or whatever we want. It's kind of funny. I'm going to save that one up for later. Or I could grab it now. But there's a one up. Enter, enter, repeat. Which is how I used to pronounce the one up mushroom sound. I would go, enter, enter, repeat. So it sounds like enter, enter, repeat. That's what I thought the sound was. I tried to give it like words. So it'd be like, yeah, I was basically inventing onomatopoeia for video game sounds. You ever do that? No? I'm the only crazy kid that did that? Good for me. It's a door with other doors inside it. Wow, I'm talking out one side of my mouth. Here are these dudes behind the green barrels. We'll need to get around them in order to get their goodies. Right after these brown shirts go down browning. How now, brown shit? Well, you wouldn't want the other kinds of shit. If your shit's blue, I'm not sure how. If your shit's white, that means you left it too long and it's molding. But a blue shit, that'd be like what? I don't know. There's green ones, but that's when you have food coloring. Exhilarating topics here on Gaming Wolf Plays. Oh yes. I'll talk about literally everything. I mean, no, actually. I do have standards. But let's just say I keep the professionalism to when I'm actually operating the game, and the lack of professionalism when I'm talking about it. So we get, again, another way this gets balanced. We'll talk about the back and forth from how my own comedy duo some other time. I'm my own straight guy to my own wise man. I mean, straight man to my wise guy. I am a straight man, I should say. I mean, technically I don't have to be, but that's just me. I know, very boring. It's okay. I'm used to that. I don't even think it's... Probably what happened that... Wait, anyway, don't worry about it. Okay. So now we're getting rid of orientation discussion. Let's orientate ourselves to the physical location of our being. Oh, look, he was guarding the health pack. He tends to do that in this game. It's just one by himself, and look, I've got something behind me. Wouldn't you like that if I destroyed you for having low health? This is your punishment for being a low-health luller. Yeah, there's some hints on how I was going to talk about this stuff when I did my playthrough and, like, made lots more saves and give them all unique names while I was doing it. So, already preparing myself. I even did a test run of this with Zelda. My actual first attempt at an LP was before Google bought YouTube, and I do mean that. This was around 2005. So YouTube was just being invented, but I wanted to use, like, Google Video. So I did my first thing on Super Mario World, of course, because that's what I do to test most things, is play a Mario game. Mario is the ubiquitous guinea pig of game procedure. If you need to try a concept, just put it on Mario. Slap Mario on it. You can get it done. With anything. I do mean anything. He's interchangeable. Hey, look, it's the blue shirts. And they're guarding a damn silver key. Wow. It's almost like it's important. Hey, that wood stove thing is back. I missed you, wood stove. I don't see you enough. I need decorations to make these levels mean something. God. Yeah. No, I think I decided I'd do more of this tonight because I overslept. So, extra time for me. It's been a real drag, man. Just hope things start looking up, you know. You know, if I keep grinding out, maybe I'll not only feel better, maybe the likes of you can see the stupid bullshit for what it is. Stupid bullshit! What the hell is he talking about? It's not a confidence thing. What are you talking about? Blood on the walls. Painted red. Paint the roses red. Oh, there's an idea. An Alice in Wonderland shooter. Oh, wait, no, American McGee beat me to it. But thank you, American McGee, for existing. Oh, yeah, that Alice game would be good for streaming. Yeah, like, late 90s Windows games, like early 2000s, it's good shit. Like, not quite too long. I don't need my shit to be long. I mean, you can make it long, but it's more like pacing. Pacing is very important. I feel like that's something lacking in some games, that the pacing is just too slow. And length doesn't matter if you're fast, which is why, for a while, this is recent, so, like, there's obviously now, at the moment of this video, a lot of Kingdom Hearts discussion again. Because Sora was introduced as a Smash character. Probably the last one. Anyway, yeah, the Kingdom Hearts is an example of me giving it a shot because, yeah, I played the first one, and that stupid card game thing, I don't actually like that. I mean, I wanted to like it. I tried it. I got bored by the end, except I liked the second mode a lot. And then I played the second one, and then I was about to do Birth by Sleep. That's when I realized what my issues with the game were, is the pacing. Look, exit that you can't get through because his barrel's in the way. But I opened that one purposely just to show you that, and also to kill that guy. So he made me waste my ammo, and I can't even get it back. So anyway, yeah. It's like, I thought the pacing was okay because, you know, combat, so it was going as fast as I was, sans cutscenes, because that's alright. You can have the cutscenes take time. Unless you're Metal Gear Solid, then you're like 80% cutscene. Anyway, like, when I was playing Birth by Sleep, that's when I noticed the pacing got to be a bit wrong. And I think it just got gradually longer. I should have noticed something was going on with the pacing since Kingdom Hearts 2. And, you know, I don't think that's the game's fault. I think it's just the general trend for what people expect from newer games. Or AAA titles, rather. And, you know, I don't really need... And I think what I consider Blockbuster now is, like, at the level of, like, what Avengers does, which is, like, not that much effort, but still fun to do anyway. So basically, really, I'm calling Avengers a B-movie set, where it's AAA just because of the effects. Right? Not really because of the writing, but I like it anyway. It's not just because it's popular. I was already planning to watch that stuff anyway, because my introduction to that was through, I guess most people's popularity of Marvel starts with what, like Spider-Man? Although I think in my case it might have actually been Fantastic Four because 60s reruns of Boomerang. So it's either that, yeah, it was either Fantastic Four or Spider-Man. That was my first Marvel hero, like, introduction thing. I'm not sure which, honestly. Although I could say it was the oldest Marvel thing I watched as a kid, so yeah. The Spider-Man thing I watched was the 90s thing. You know, that guy's cool because he's basically, if you want to put that back... I died! I'm going to put that back to, like, Eric from Little Mermaid. We can make Spider-Man related to Kingdom Hearts. And ergo, Spider-Man gets owned by Disney. Look, I'm not going to say the Avengers movies are terrible because Disney owns them. I am going to say the company's too big. I mean, I guess Google's too big, too. But I at least know some of Google or Disney being big is just resources. I don't mean, like, money. I just mean, like, if you're making a bunch of stuff, you need to be big to be able to do that. And in Google's case, it's more of a storage and data collection thing. In Disney's case, it's really just production teams and just taking fairy tales, and when you run out of fairy tales, you take comic books. Basically, it's a story collection. If you think about it really hard, which is a long way to go from just because you made cartoons at a very early time of cartoons. What I'm saying is, Walt Disney isn't exactly Hitler. Let's get back to Wolfenstein. Here's a big blob of enemies facing any which way. Like I said, I can't really say what the strategy is for something like this because you just have to consider the placement, which way they're facing, and then choose a thing. So all the tactics I could describe could be different. The strategy is going to be like, open one door, let everyone else come in. Yeah, you tell them. Your fromage is the best fromage. I can see why I got my ass kicked, because I think the other door back there open with all the others, too, and that's like an extra 12 of these guys. I didn't think that door would open also. I think that might be what happened, though. In fact, I'm almost positive. Although it might not have. I mean, there are a lot of them. Okay, there's one exit. Here's the real exit. That's the real one. Like, the real one. This one's definitely fake. This is where most of those fuckers came out. I didn't think they'd open the teleporter door on their own. Although this is the fake teleporter door. I'd have to check to see if they'd open the real teleporter door, but really, I wouldn't know since... I don't know if soundproof... I don't know if the teleporter doors are anything other than soundproof, but since that one's a fake, I can't make that argument there. Like an actual fake door. The other ones are real doors. You just can't go through to their relative exits. And you only need one. Although I guess the only one with actually 2 exits was that Pac-Man level, so... Again, there's that. Not that it matters. It was a joke anyway. Looks like I'm going back to get some goodies, and then the level's going to be over. And this is where it's like, oh man, I wish I remembered where all the things were. Luckily, I remembered that. But getting the ammo is usually takes the longest. Because with health, it would be like, just take 3 health pickups. But with ammo, I have to keep getting little things. This will be fixed later in Spirit Destiny, where you have big ammo boxes. Which I think give you like, what, 24 ammo or something? So it's the equivalent of 3 ammo things. Except when the enemies drop ammo, that's actually half, so... Yeah. But you can't tell by looking at it, but trust me, the enemies drop half ammo. They drop 4. And the regular ones are 8. Okay. We've discussed ammo math. We're good. What other game mechanic have I not discussed yet? I guess I should mention how I got that yellow key. I mean, because it was kind of in a weird spot. Like, no. No, it was... You have to, like, push a secret from the other side or something, yeah. Make sure you do that right, though. or you're gonna be fucked. Although I think some walls don't get pushed some ways, maybe. But yeah, it's kind of bullshit that you have to do that in order to get the yellow key. In order to even think, like, obviously you'd be like, oh yeah, there has to be a hidden wall, but you'd also have to walk around and just test every wall. That's a big thing with this game, but that's just how it is, where you just have to test every fucking wall to see what it does. It's a lot of trial and error that way. I can't believe I'm making such a big humbug of this game as I can, when there's like plenty of DOS platformers that are more detailed that I probably could do. I'm thinking about it. It's just with DOS platformers, the episodes are usually different executables, so I haven't decided how I want to sort out their intro screens, because those are usually different for those things. But some might not fall into that category, or some will just be like the same intro screen but with different text. So I might just edit that out and make it work that way. I think Duke Nukem 1's a candidate for that, where it's the same intro screen but the text is different. So if I could just get that without the text, it'd probably work. Just explaining what I want to do, because it's like, I think I want to do Duke Nukem 3D very soon. Now that I'm on like Wolfenstein 3D, I got to do other things that are title 3D. You know, when 3D was novel and amazing, except now people think of 3D, they want to do like VR. Oh yeah, I don't like that. I don't think 720 is considered HD anymore, and I'm like, well, that's relative, isn't it? I hope YouTube keeps 720p as a candidate for 60 frames per second, though. That's really essential to watching my videos. All right, so let's keep praying that 60 FPS is going to stay, because I don't want to make the videos any bigger than they have to, because that's a waste of energy. All right, see you soon.